I'm here. I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm alive right now.
I'm not a little kid anymore.
I see things. I hear things.
I feel things and sometimes have fears.
I have questions and concerns
About the world I'm standing in.
And I'm opening the door.
I'm an only child, so I told myself that I would do my very best to be something my parents always wanted me to be. Yet, there were kids with the exact same grades as I, and while they were praised, I wasn't even acknowledged. Probably because I was Hispanic and I had an immigrant family. How they would laugh. Laugh at how I wouldn't make it far. Laugh at how my parents wouldn't be able to pay for my university. I couldn't stand up for myself. My culture was now something to be ashamed of and not to embrace.
We hear you. People come and go for their own personal reasons. Some move freely, and others are forced to keep it a secret. Well, immigration is not my secret, but it is the tale of two people who gave me life, even if it meant putting their own safety on the line. Every day of my existence, they risk getting deported. Yet even with my selfish tendencies, they still loved me so much. I wondered why they were so forgiving, even though they've already been through enough.
We see you. I am not a little kid anymore. Rachel! Rachel Michelle Day! Get back here right now and show me some damn respect. Or what, mother? Oh, I know. You'll ground me? Like that'll work. You're not even home enough to know I'm even here. I don't have time for this. That's why you don't ever have time. You're always working and Dad is always with that bitch he calls his wife. What?
Right away, I wish I hadn't said it. But the way Mom was looking at me, I couldn't take it back. Well, I wouldn't.
You better watch your mouth and learn to respect Linda.
I don't know why I was protecting Linda. Can't stand her either. My family is being torn apart and it's killing me. Ray acts like she hates me now. But I can't. I won't let her think I'm weak.
Respect her? Seriously? Ted left us for her. He cheated on you for her, and you want me to respect her? I don't even respect you. Shut your mouth! Shut it! How dare you speak to me that way?
What I really wanted to ask was how could he do that, Mom? How could Dad leave us? Why did he love her more than he loved us? But I didn't ask. I wouldn't.
What she said was true. Why should she respect me? I don't respect myself anymore. Her father walked all over me for so long. I don't know what's left. But instead of telling her that,
You're out of control. Smoking weed and drinking at school? What's wrong with you? I never thought I'd have a daughter like you. We make me feel happier than you and Dad ever did. I'm so over this. You say things will change, but they never do.
I want things to change. I love you.
Our only day together is someday, and you sleep half of it away. Dad never calls. My stepbrother hates my guts. School isn't going well. Nobody's here.
Your father left 2 years ago, Ray. Hear her out.
And I haven't gotten over it.
No. How could you have? I haven't been doing a good job lately. Of being your mother.
It's been so painful losing him.
I think I forgot about the most important person in my life.
Just then, seeing the tears in her mom's eyes, I flashed back to when I was little, when she used to read to me before I went to sleep. I loved laying my head on her lap and hearing her soft voice as I turned the pages. I tried to remember when we stopped doing that, but I couldn't.
I love you. I love you.
I love you.
I love you. I'm sorry. No. Shh. I'm sorry. We're gonna fix this, okay? Okay. For real. Me too.
Are you guys ready for a cheer? Woo! Woo! Yeah, we're ready for a cheer! Woo! Give me an O! O! Give me an R! R! Give me an E! E! Give me an O! O! What's that spell? What's that spell? Seriously, guys, what does that spell?
Oreo?
Aha! Oreo.
Why are you an Oreo?
People ask me this question at least 2 times a week. I respond with, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I make you feel uncomfortable because I love to enunciate my words.
I'm sorry that I have enough respect for myself and for others.
I'm sorry I'm not the bad girl that you think I would be.
I'm sorry that I don't cuss in every sentence I say.
I'm sorry that I listen to non-black people music.
I'm sorry that I might not necessarily marry a black man.
Wait! Why should I be sorry? Why should I change my personality because of other people? Do you think I'm ashamed of my culture? I'm not. I love being African American. I love everything about being African American. When people call me a so-called Oreo, it hurts me because I'm not an Oreo. Do I look like a cookie to you? What is it?
Time to get this year right. Let's go, crew! Woo! Ready? Okay. Give it an O!
Oh.
Oh, I can see the future. Give us an R!
Rewrite history and make a difference.
Give us an E! I don a long dress with perfume in the air. And perhaps you're wondering how I could not care. Well, I'm pleasing myself, not your courteous stare. You call me a girl when I run from the bees. Oh, but it's not like a lady to climb in the trees. You call me a boy when I downplay my fear, but God should forbid that my eyes shed a tear. And if I should shave all the hair on my face, on my arms, on my legs, would I be a disgrace? And you set out a line that you'd like me to trace, but don't seem to like how I fit into place. You called me a girl when you bought me a doll, and said it was fine if I ever felt small. You called me a boy when I played in the mud and got into fights that left sore eyes and blood. And sometimes you're stuck between pink and the blue, and you don't look my way because there's nothing to do. It's a shame that your eyes will never see through, because purple is such a beautiful hue.
We should
Stop defining each other by what we are not, and start defining ourselves by who we are.
Life is not beautiful, but the world has beauty. Life steals
And cheats.
And assumes.
but the world is subtle. Beauty can be found in crevices. It can be in your face or in the corner of your eye.
But it's there.
It's always there if you choose to look. Life doesn't give you a choice.
To live.
That's not your choice. You didn't consent to this life.
To die.
You can dedicate your time on earth to staying alive and still die. Because that's how life works. Life holds the steering wheel to the car that you drive. Life is not beautiful.
But the world we live in can be.
Lately, I've been thinking about some overwhelming feelings I've always felt. I feel disconnected from the rest of the world. It's like I'm isolated, and I don't know if it happened naturally or if I did it to myself. There are situations where I'm surrounded by friends and family, and I still feel so excluded. Most of the people I know don't get me. They don't see things the way that I see them, and that's okay. But sometimes, I wish that I could meet someone that was capable of seeing the world through my eyes. Maybe then I wouldn't feel so isolated. Maybe then I'd actually be able to truly connect with someone. Or maybe isolation is fine, and perhaps I don't need another human being to make me feel like I belong. Perhaps I should just connect with myself. I don't know. There's so much to say, but my mind isn't allowing me to form the sentences. My thoughts are a mess. Now that I think about it, my thoughts have been a mess for a really long time. But I'm not sad or angry. That's just not the case here. I describe it as confusion. And in many forms, I'd say it was fear. Wow. People really mean it when they say, your mind is the only thing you can't escape from. When night comes and silence becomes deafening, I close my eyes and hope that the memories of those silent, suffering years will wash away. I want to forget what the world should remember. But in the wee hours of the night, I know that I should never neglect the fact that years ago I thought I'd never see the bright light of the sun again. So here I stand, far away from where my life ended, and know that I can begin again. For the soul of the child that I lost in myself, I stand here today, at night, in the shadows, with fear, and with something to say. Don't be afraid of the dark, because silence will hurt you much more than you can impart.
I'm lost, and I have no sense of direction.
I don't know where I'm going.
I don't like what I'm doing.
I don't know what the purpose is to live.
I need a way to get myself
Free from these thoughts.
From these people.
From myself.
I have officially given up. Whether or not you love this girl is not my concern. I'm letting go of you and the pain that you've brought me. I'm letting go of myself and my unrealistic goals. I don't want your deceiving love and lies. I don't want education that won't take me far because the government failed before it could begin. I don't want life full of absurdity and lies. I don't want to sit alone and feel like nothing because I am no one. And thanks to our faltering society, I will never be anyone.
can go.
Says who?
Does it take a rocket scientist? Prove it.
What's in it for me?
What do you want?
We trade. A secret. You tell me yours, and I'll tell you mine.
Deal. You first.
Okay. First, you have to know I'm famous.
You are? What movies have you been in?
I don't do movies.
Then what are you famous for?
I can't tell you.
Why not? When you're famous, you want people to know you.
Not necessarily.
Are you messing with me?
No. If you guess, I'll tell you everything.
Politician.
No.
Talk show host.
No.
Race car driver. Reality show contestant. Royalty. Murderer. Forget it. You're not really famous. I'm out of here.
Oh, come on! Most people don't keep secrets. They give away like Easter bunnies.
What if I go first? Then you promise to tell me yours?
Promise.
Or you're the biggest loser in the universe?
And I'll whack a toilet.
Okay. I'm going to Hawaii. Right now.
No way!
Got all of my stuff in this bag.
Where's your ticket? If you're going, you have to have one.
My friend's got it. I'm hitching a ride there now because he lives kind of far.
And your parents are letting you go.
What do they have to say about it? My mom's not home half the time and my dad.
So, you and what's his name?
Goody man. It's a screen name. No, it's lame.
So you and Goody Man are off to a secret trip to Hawaii.
I told him I always wanted to go bungee jumping in Hawaii, and he bought me a ticket. He's awesome.
Oh, good secret. Nobody will hear it from me.
Yeah, I'm lucky. Would you go? If you were in my shoes?
Oh, most definitely. Sounds like the trip of a lifetime.
I know that sound anywhere. Yes!
Ugh, BMW, so predictable.
No, I love Beamers. That's what oranges sound like. Sweet.
Looks like his license plate fell off. Too bad.
See you later.
Nice knowing you. Enjoy the ride.
I will. This is gonna be the best birthday ever.
It's your birthday?
Yep, 14 today. Happy birthday to me.
That's really, really weird.
Why is it weird?
Oh, it's just a coincidence.
Gotta go. I'm coming.
Wait! Don't you want to know I'm famous and two answers at the same time?
Yeah.
But I promised, and you told me your secret, please.
Sorry. Never mind. Okay, 5 minutes. Then I'm going. So what are you famous for?
But as time crept on by, they all thought I died.
Now I know why you did run away.
I ran away.
Now I know why you are sad.
Oh, so sad. Now you know why I'm famous. My photo on bus stop, you see. It says, have you seen me?
A man picked me up in his car one morning in May. And when I tried to get out, he wouldn't let me. It was the day right before my 14th birthday. Today is my birthday. Like you, I would have been 31.
What do you mean would have been? You're scared you got away from him. You could call your family. You could go home now.
I can't. Ever.
You could use my cell phone.
Why do you think my shoes smell so rotten? Here, don't say it. Sorry, it's okay. You don't want to be in my shoes.
It's getting late. I gotta go.
But what about Hawaii?
I have a softball game tomorrow. If I don't show up, I let my whole team down.
Oh, you weren't thinking about your softball team a few minutes ago.
Why did you tell me to get in the car? And then why did you stop me?
Because sometimes there's more than one answer to a question. Because I never got to be 14. I'm really sorry. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Our selfish tendencies blind us from seeing that our lives really aren't as horrible as they seem. We refuse to focus on the things we've been given. We sit there and wallow in self-pity. We look at others with eyes of envy, wondering why they have it better than we do. We forget to be grateful for the people we love. I know this one thing. Someone out there has it much worse than you do. And it's true. There are people dying and living in extreme poverty, yet we have the nerve to think that our lives are bad. We need to learn how to start appreciating the things we have, because one day, our hearts are going to stop beating and we'll lose everything. Then we'll regret wasting all that time wishing to have more. We'll wish we had used that time to look around and enjoy life.
What do I cry out for? I guess I cry out for the people whose voices aren't heard. For the people who don't feel loved or cared for. The thought that people believe that of themselves. It breaks me everywhere. I just want to make people happy. I just feel so small that I feel as if I don't make a difference. But a small part of me believes I do. That I do make a difference. That I do make people smile and laugh, and that I should always be on the move. There are billions of people alive right now, but there's only one of you. So make sure your choices are wise and smart, not stupid or dangerous. Because there are people out there who care tremendously about you. I just want to be someone who people can trust themselves with. To show me at least a small part of their soul, because I think everyone is beautiful in their own way. The word normal does not exist. Everyone is unique, and everyone has a story to tell. I don't like small talk. I like deep, meaningful talk. Tell me what you like, what you feel, what you aspire to. Tell me and talk to me. I'll listen. Because no matter how many times people will try to break me, or no matter how many times I will break myself, I have made a promise. A promise that I would make it far. And on this journey, I want to make sure others promise that as well. You are only human. You can only ever do so much. Remember, if you think no one loves you, they do. And I will. I do.
My name is Clarice, or at least that was the name given to me at birth. Colors are bright sometimes, and noises are loud. I'm still very sick, but I'm better. I still like to be alone sometimes, too. You know, I kind of notice I'm at the end of the line now, so there's not much reason to hold back. The only reason you ever hold back is to please others.
Watch where you're going, you freak.
Asshole.
You're going to regret that.
Excuse me, miss. May I please search your bag?
Sure. Ma'am, I don't know how that got in there. I swear it wasn't me.
You're gonna have to come with me.
Cats and crows are bad. Doves and dogs are good. My name is Clarice, also known as Claire, but I am not bad. Oftentimes I alienate my own movements, everything serving its own purpose, which I either interact or interfere with. I did not interact with anything at that store. I did not steal anything. I am not a freak.
Hey, you okay? Saw you in the middle of it.
It's fine. They're just some jerks. I, on the other hand, am lucky though. Recognition from Her Royal Highness, Clary Thorne.
Whatever.
Have you ever had a scab? You know, the one you tend to pick at although you shouldn't? People are like that. One good pick and it all comes out. If you get too curious, you'll become entangled in the mess we call a person. Ticking time bombs, ready to explode.
Hello, Mother. Your teacher called me today. They said you were spacing out during class. When they tried to address you, you threw a fit and left. Are you trying to make me look bad?
It's not true. I was just looking out the window.
But you left class.
What does it matter? They don't care about me anyway. They're just supposed to report stuff like that.
Clary! Nancy! Stop it, you ungrateful little bitch!
She writes. She writes all the time. About the places she's been and the things that she's seen. She dresses comfy, but she really wants to be warm. She lives in the city. It's a very cramped place. She wants to live out in the country with lots of open areas and space. She must keep her dream hidden behind a drape. When you're on the run, anything looks like fun.
You're pretty,
Leave me alone.
but you're great, and I really think you should know that.
You're a weird one, you know. Odd one you are.
We're both weird. Isn't that bizarre? Clary, you're like a flower. You deserve to be seen. But you're always hiding though. You should come out. I'll tell you something cool if you do.
What?
Come out. I like you.
I like you too.
They say I'm great, but I'm nothing but a bore. My mother hates me, kids don't like me. My dad walked right out the door. Right now, they're the only thing in my life that made it worthwhile. I was born out of hatred, a despicable bird, a bastard child. Thank you. In the end, nothing made me smile quite like you do.
Last weekend, a student by the name of Clarice Thorne passed away. She overdosed on a medication of antidepressants. A funeral will be held in 2 weeks to honor the loving memory of our dear friend. Let's bow our heads in silence to honor her.
against my skin. You look at me in disgust with an evil grin. My black is not a crime. Your mind. They think many hateful thoughts. But do you know how hard my people have fought? My black is not a crime. Your ears. It hears trouble. Hide your keys and purse. You ignore my speech once I wish to converse. My black is not a crime. Your mouth. They throw darts. They throw daggers. When I walk by, it's uncomfortable and with a stagger. My black is not a crime. Your nose. It smells blood, gunfire, rotted flesh. It smells the sweet satisfaction of being able to oppress. My black is not a crime. Your touch. It touches tangibles, notionals, weapons. Your finger on a trigger. Does this make you emotional? My black is not a crime. It is not my fault. I am not in the wrong. I am not a criminal. Yes, I do belong. My black is not a crime. I cannot change my hair or the way I speak. I refuse to be racially profiled. I refuse to be weak. My black is not a crime. It is not okay to put me down. You think of me as an it. Can I at least be a proper noun? I am proud to be black.
To be red.
To be orange.
To be yellow.
To be green.
To be blue.
To be indigo.
To be purple.
My black is not a crime.
It's 1800 and slavery is what allows the rich white men to profit.
It's 2017 and the tears of minorities have become nothing but a joke.
It's 1865 and slavery has ended, but racial injustice is alive.
It's 2017 and a president has been elected that wishes to strip us of our rights.
It's 1848, and it's become apparent to women that they're not being treated fairly.
The fight begins!
It's 2017 and women have rights, but still aren't considered worthy of the same as men.
It's 1920 and women have won the right to vote.
It's 2017 and the government has prohibited a woman's right to her body.
It's 1814 and being homosexual is considered a crime against nature.
It's 2017 and same-sex marriage is legal, but looked down upon.
It's been 200 years, but it seems that we still seem to be fighting for our rights.
It's been 200 years we go unheard.
It's been 200 years and prejudice and bigotry still thrive.
It's been 200 years.
It's been 200 years. It's been 200 years.
Words form sentences.
And sentences forms paragraphs.
Paragraphs form essays.
Essays form chapters.
Chapters form books.
Words create ideas.
Ideas initiate action.
And action begins change. There comes a point in life when you look around and you decide, this is not what life's about.
And you have to change things.
Everybody needs to open up the envelopes of their soul and get their orders from inside.
And no one has ever said it was going to be easy.
You don't have to see the whole stairway to take the first step.
If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. If you can't crawl, just keep moving.
Just keep moving.
I'm opening the door
I'm looking out.
beyond my everyday existence.
Beyond what's familiar to me.
I'm opening my eyes to how some have suffered.
How some are suffering right now.
Right in this moment.
I'm opening the door and looking out.
Expanding the square footage of my world.
To include my fellow humans who only want to live and be free.
Just like I want to live and be free.
They were on the outside of my awareness and my knowledge and my concern.
But I'm letting them in now.
There are brave souls that stood up and spoke out.
And sometimes died for others.
For me.
I'm listening now. I hear you. I see you. I feel you. And you. And you. And you. I'm opening the door.
Letting the light in.
Knowing isn't easy.
But it's better than living in the dark.
I'm opening the door.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.